What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass, and like and subscribe. So, I just came across a thing on Twitter, Twitter X, and it's a Forbes article. And the title was, Xbox is about to leave PlayStation in Starfield's space dust. I'm like, what? It was pretty funny, the title. And in the title, it was highlighted, and it said that Starfield is more anticipated than even Spider-Man 2. Even PlayStation Spider-Man 2. And I was like, wow. Wow. I mean, look, that live action trailer, when it hit, I was already hyped. I'm hyped. At that point, I hadn't ordered it. I was just gonna play it on Game Pass or whatever. I had the controller. I still have the controller. I bought the controller way long time ago. And I saw that trailer, that live action trailer, and I'm like, how do you have a game so hyped that a live action trailer for the game extra hype? That's what happened. It hyped me even more. I was like, shh. And then later that day, I ordered the $32 Shattered Space or whatever it's called, the expansion. And the day one, the September 1st, early access. So I was like, why not, And it's only $30. I was like, why not? And honestly, I think I'm gonna get the physical copy of Starfield when it eventually comes to stores and it's super cheap, It's like in bargain bin or whatever. I'll scoop it up just to have it, because I'm still a collector at heart, but not really. I already have the controller, so I might as well get the game itself. Would I get the headset? I have two already. I don't think I need another one. But it is wireless, so maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I might even get the skin. I was thinking about the skins. I was like, yo, if they start doing skins for like all the, I might just collect skins and hang them on the wall or some decoration. What they should do. This is what they should do. This is a free idea. Microsoft, you can take this. Design Lab skins. Just like the controllers, just like the Elite controllers, Design Lab skins. Let's go. You could be like, yo, you get the Halo one, you get different color Halo one, I don't know how difficult it would be. I mean, it's way harder to do that, I would assume, than it is to just have different color buttons and stuff. But maybe not. Maybe the printing isn't so bad. I don't know. I don't know these things. So I'm just speculating and best debating. But that would be cool. Then I would probably get, if you could design your own skin, like, yo, I want Master Chief here. I want a car here from Porsche. I want Chai from from Hi-Fi Rush. Actually, 808, she's better. Like customizing. You could like place the art wherever you want it, and then you send it off to Xbox, and then they send you a freaking thing for $50. And all they got to do is it's a template, basically. It's like, oh, clip art, boom, print it on there, let's go. I mean, how much could that cost? Like, if they're charging $50 for the Starfield one, and they use only their own art, basically only their IP, then they could do that, because they won't have to pay any licensing fees for any imagery. So no cars. So I take that back. But only characters. Yeah, that'd work. Hi-Fi Rush would be cool, but I think the Starfield one looks the best so far. I wish they had a black variant, only just to be different, or just like I said, if they had the Design Labs for it, you could choose the background color and all the other colors, and it'd be cool. You could just mix your magic. Anyway, what I wanted to do, I was thinking like, yo, if I could win that Porsche, they had I think it was Forza Horizon or. Well, it was a Porsche. They had the Porsche consoles, and one of them was white. It kind of looked like Starfield. It had rainbow colors and stuff, and it's a white console. So I was like, yo, if I get the Porsche console, which is white, then I get the Starfield skin, which is white, then it'd be cool. When you look at the back, it'd be white on white. I don't know. But the main thing is that these ponies and these donkey unicorns are really losing their mind. And they're just saying crazy stuff. They're trying to find all the flaws, any flaws if there are any. And all the things that I've heard, I have not heard anything negative. I was listening to one podcast, I can't remember what the podcast was, but they're like, oh, I think it's gonna be 80 something now, based off of, I have no idea what they based it off of. And I'm like, the hype is so high. You really think it's gonna be 80 something? Nah, B. And they thinking that this is just a regular, typical Bethesda game. This game was supposed to launch in like 2021, okay? If it launched in 2021, yes, it would be a buggy mess. Yes, it would. They got an extra 2 years of dev time on this thing. They squashed every bug. I mean, every game always has bugs, but they squashed all them bugs. They optimized the hell out of it. Everybody that's played it says, yo, this game is nice, it's beautiful, it's pretty. They even said, I was listening to Digital Foundry, they were talking about it. And they saw the Gamescom footage. And the Gamescom footage is actually better than the 45-minute footage that they showed, because I did notice it too, that there is some jittering in some of the footage. And they said basically it was because of probably how they captured it, or it was something weird about that footage. But this new footage that they saw at Gamescom, perfectly smooth. They said it looked better. I've heard that from like 2 or 3 different sources where they say, yo, remember when I looked now? Now it looks actually better than that. I was like, this is what I want to hear. And what they showed in, I guess what they're showing in Gamescom, and what they showed in the 45-minute direct is not even final code. Well, there's going to be a more final version of that, day one patch, if you will. So it's even gonna be better than that. So I'm like, man, y'all are saying all the right things. That live action trailer was the perfect, right? So I'm just waiting for Friday. What is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days and a little bit. Bit boop. I'm ready. That's gonna be good. And the thing is like, I mean, like hype for an Xbox game, that's fine, right? That hasn't happened in a long time, first and foremost, right? But this is different because this is hype because of the game, not because of because it's on Xbox, because it's on PC too. So the hype is real, but the hype is because of the game. It's like, all like Forza Horizon, like, yeah, I'll play that. It's gonna be cool, I'll have fun. I'm not hyped for it because it's a known quantity, right? Starfield is an unknown quantity for the most part. Yes, it's a Bethesda game, so we're gonna feel a little bit of that. But this is a whole new level. We got next gen, we got a new modified creation engine. And it's like, people who know Bethesda games realize that the possibilities are gonna be bananas with these mods. This game will be a 10-year game. I said before, Skyrim is still going. I saw, I think it was last week, I saw they had a mod for Skyrim. It was like the most realistic mod in Skyrim. And I looked at this game, I was like, that's Skyrim? It didn't even look like Skyrim. It looked so good. I was like, that's not that. And then they went to whatever that town is, the Riverdale, or I forget what it was. Riverdale, wow. But they went there, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the town. And then like, all the people look beautiful, even past the mod that I put in. And the foliage was like all crazy nice. I'm like, yo, that's like, of course it's on PC, but I was like, man, that's crazy how, modders just make it look crazy. And the thing about Starfield is like, it already looks beautiful. So, I mean, sure, they're gonna go in and maybe they'll do some ray tracing mods, or they'll do some stuff look, modders are crazy like that. So they're gonna put all kind of nice stuff on it. They're definitely gonna do, I would say they will probably do skin textures for the characters, because I think that's one of the things that's wrong with the human characters, is that their skin is too smooth for the most part. Like some characters were like, oh, okay, I can see some pores and stuff, but for the most part, it's like Cowboy is smooth with his beard. Maybe they'll do some beard mods or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of things that they can do, and especially the ship mods and then the habitat mods. It's so many different things. And then there was a rumor that modders could like create their own planets or whatever. I was like, that was just hopeful thinking, I think, wishful thinking. I don't think that's a true thing, but interesting still. But yeah, man, it's a little crazy right now. This week, this whole Starfield thing is kind of flipping the table on the industry real quick, and ponies and donkey unicorns and Sony, they don't know what to do. And nobody's talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a known quantity. I'm not even hyped for Spider-Man. I'm hyped more for Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, whichever the movie's called. I'm more hyped for that because I'm like, I haven't seen the second one, and I kind of saw a breakdown of it, so I'm like, okay, it's more about Gwen and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll watch it whenever I watch it. But that's more enticing to me than the game, because the games, it feels like they're trying too hard, but they're missing the mark, if that makes any sense, with their alternate universe thing. I think they should have tied it into, I mean, it is technically, but they should have tied it into the movies, because they would have had a way more bigger, it would have been a bigger draw, to be honest. You know, if the Miles Morales from the movies happens to pop in or something, then that's like, oh, okay, there you go. That's what you're supposed to do. But they literally have the license for the movies and the game, and they're wasting the synergy, because Insomniac doesn't want to be, I don't know, freaking, cornered into something or have to have canon. They want the freedom to make their own Spider-Man game. Look, I understand creativity, but you're missing an opportunity with the best Miles Morales, and the best Miles Morales is not from the video game. Sorry. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this crazy stuff happening, Starfield. It's every day is something new. And it's hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, but it's really hilarious. And I'm super happy, Starfield is, according to Phil Spencer, it's the beginning. It's the end of the beginning, basically. And I understand that sentiment. It's like, okay, I get it. And he said he wants the devs to get in with the hardware, because the devs, to be honest, why PlayStation has been beating the Xbox in performance, A, they're focusing and optimizing for a PlayStation first, and B, they're not using any of the options and tools that Microsoft has in their API for the Xbox Series. And I'm like, yo, you're not using the freaking velocity architecture. You're not using the mesh shaders. They're not using anything. They're just using the power of the system, and it's still keeping pace. So you look at Starfield, and you're like, how are they doing? How is this game? Wow. And then you look at Forza, and you're like, how? How's this game compared to like Gran Turismo 7? How's this game so much bigger? That's how, because first party is utilizing all the tools. And people are making fun of the tools. Third party's not doing it because they don't have to. And I'm not saying devs are lazy, but they need to be economical. That's not the word. They need to be efficient. That's the word. And so to be efficient, to stay under budget, to save money, they do the least amount of work they need to do to get it to the closest goal, to the closest benchmark that they are required to, closest to PlayStation. But you've seen some people like EA go in there and do that thug thizzle. I don't know if they're using any of the tools, but performance is better on the X. How is that? How is this one dev making the performance better on the X and this other dev can't? These are questions, like how? I know for a fact that the Xbox wasn't the lead SKU for, what game was that? I think it was Immortals Avum Lavum. I still don't know the name of that super game. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Show no hand, like, subscribe. I'm getting there. We're getting there. I actually had an idea for a new video type, more like a video essay. I might do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna write the first one, and it's gonna be super high. It's gonna be more of a high production than this what we're doing here, because I'm just talking to y'all. But I'm thinking about that. And the music video is almost done. I gotta go through it with a fine-tooth comb and do some tweaks, but for the most part, it's there. So be a little bit more patient. Hopefully, I'll get it out probably before summer's over, which is September 22nd or something like that. Before summer's over, we'll get it out. But anyway, appreciate y'all. And I appreciate, and yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Tilt the weight.